Morning
The
Weaver every
alien.
day.
Oh.
No, finish your thought. Never puppet
No,
of
no,
people
it's
wondering about
okay.
aliens
It's
from
okay.
aliens. Or alien.
In a type of way. It's okay. It's alright. We got stuff to do. Don't worry about it.
Hello, everybody. Tech. What is it? You know? How is it? I hope nobody else is suffering terribly under this, situation. But if you are, you're not seeing us, so what can I do? This is the 4th episode of Moonstruck Saga. So real quick recap, if for anybody who hasn't been able to like catch the games, Lockstitch specifically got an SOS call from the moon, and we are trying to find our way back to the moon. We have a plan in place. We are going to use the Stairway to Heaven, which cuts off a little bit short, but we're going to use it as a launch pad to like ramp a ship up it and then into the moon. Like we have the blueprints for the ship because we're basing it on the old shuttlefish that we have. We have a way of powering it, but from the Ionians. We have this strange crystal that's holding an immense amount of magic, like refined magic. And then, so what we do need, though, is just like we don't know if it's dangerous out there. And from the past times that we've been to space, we've seen red caps, we've seen those giant whales. So one of the things that they mentioned, that our main characters have mentioned for it, is we might need weapons. So that's probably what we're going to be focusing on today. And let's get into introducing the party. So we've got Ammon, played by Tofu.
Hello.
We got Foley, played by Zeke.
Good evening, everybody. It's great to see you again.
We got Ibring, played by Ez.
Naturally, here I am.
And we got Valentina, played by Ox.
Howdy.
Turns out we just need more gun strap. No, needs more gun stamp. I don't know what a gun stamp is. Alright.
Whoa.
Let's, real quick, go into Peanut's office. Oh, good. We're gonna make this game harder, turns out, everybody. Alright. I hate to spring this part of it on you, but you're not on this side of it. I think every time Ibring's in Peanut's office, she's just standing behind his Peanut's desk with him. Like, canonically, that's happened both times that she's been in his office. And he's just like, he looks out over everybody. This is Peanut's first time meeting Galileo, Brutus, and Virci. How do I pronounce that last one?
Percy's probably on the mark.
And he's just like, Ammon, pleasure to see you again. Foley, long time no see. Puts his hand out to shake Foley's hand.
Foley will reach for it, but do that thing where you put your hand back and like act like you're fixing your hair.
Oh,
Ew.
sick.
Get stout on, fool.
Brutus looks over, sees that moment happen. Their one eye just like turns into a star spinning. It's just like, oh. Brutus will remember that. And like he like steps, like Peanut steps on his own desk, very much like a cat, and to go up to Val. And it's just like, welcome back, Commander Val.
I salute.
Peanut salutes, and like he goes and gives Brutus, Galileo, and Virtue like their little like Lockstitch medals, like they're belonging to the Lockstitch. It's like well, not belonging to, but belonging in. He's just like, welcome, ladies. And he steps back on his desk. He's just like, he stands to full height, very like straight back, like militaristic style, like walking back and forth on his desk. But every time you see him giving like a side eye to Ibring, like almost like he's trying to make sure that she knows he's in charge in this room.
Okay.
I don't know how effective that is, but that is what he's trying. He's like, we have, with the help of sometimes friend of the crew, I bring the storm. We have a lead on possible weaponry or defenses to attach to our ship. Like, we know how underwater weapons work. And we've been to space. Some of us have been to space a time or two, and he's just like, I don't want to brag.
Yeah, neither do I. I live there.
Exactly. But we don't know for sure what this space is like. Everything has changed. And if everything has changed so hard on this world, who's to say things haven't changed out there? So, it's just like, Ibring, like, you said you have a lead? The floor is yours. What is it someplace we can get to and, like, he's just, like, safely? He doesn't do the air quotes, but I think you can feel them.
So if you want to launch into space from Mixel, I have received a message.
Peanut's eyebrow goes up.
And I think there's going to be benefit to our cooperation going forward, seeing as last time went so splendidly for everyone. You need weapons, and I know people who have weapons. Specifically, I know a guy. He's down in hell. Might have the solution to our problem.
When you say hell,
You've been, haven't you? Lovely place.
I
Kind of fun.
don't think I have. What's the
Well,
food situation?
compatriots of yours and we've reigned our own little campaign of terror down there once or twice. And you know, you get contacts, you get some notoriety, and you get to call in some favors. So we're going to be heading to Neo Olympus, and Hephaestus may be able to solve some of our problems.
Mm.
Now, there's a catch. There's a catch with the entire thing. Some of the goods that we're going to be acquiring, there are some hitches, a few small hangups. Customs gets a little bit skeezy about the transport of them across borders. Just a lot of bureaucratic nonsense. So, anybody familiar with bootlegging, smugglings?
Yeah, actually. And Foley will start cutting up a line on Peanut's desk.
Peanut's just like watching it happen. Like, this happens. And then it's just like, just as like Foley's about to take it, he's just like,
You're paying for that.
she's like, not on the clock. Well, at least not in my office.
There you go. So in hell, they party, right?
Gloriously.
Yeah. So what are we waiting for?
Like, oh, I really expected you all to have more questions.
Seems kind of simple. We go, we get contraband, we bring it back.
Is this a quiet or loud operation?
Peanut's just like, well, we don't have any real relationship with most of the folks in Hell, especially in Neo Olympus. Like, but from some of the studying that I have done, or some of the crew have done as well, the gods, and he did air quotes, are a bunch of assholes down there. So I'm not too picky if you decide to make a few more enemies. And it's just like,
Sounds like
what's
fun.
life without a little? And then like he points at like at you guys and says adventure, and it comes over his head. It just says adventure, then with a little TM.
Mhm.
Right, and I wouldn't want to tie your hands or railroad you into any sort of course of action, but it would be up to all of you, Sea Devil dogs, to protect your own sterling reputation, she says derisively.
Ooh, right.
I think we can handle all this. Doesn't seem too complicated. The gods that we're gonna have to, and he does the air quotes again, that we're gonna have to deal with, are they how douchey?
It's
Well, as
god.
a craftsman of particular renown, they are quite proud of themselves and their work.
So they're open to flattery. Got it. Or am I wrong in making that assumption?
I
Peanut's
don't
just
know
like,
whether or not your opinion would sway him.
she's like, I have heard that Hephaestus has fallen from grace. Like, he lives in the lower part of Olympus. Like, beneath, out of sight of Zeus, hopefully. He's just like, I will give you fair warning. We don't want to tangle with that one. Like, and she's like, starting shit with the demigods and them. That's fine. Do not, and I beg you, do not attract the overwhelming attention of the higher. If you see Hades, please run. If you see Zeus, run. Or at least make yourself inconspicuous. Unless you can take him, and then shrug. It's like, I have the utmost faith in all of you. It's like, and Ammon, please, just, if you can keep them in a little bit of an order. I'm not 100% sure why I know I need to send you.
Respectfully, Peanut. Have you met me? I don't know if I can keep anyone in line.
And it's like, then you're definitely the one for the job.
Okay.
So this one's in charge of the operation. Gesturing at Ammon.
Peanut just like nods. He's like, I believe so. Ammon, you have the lead in this one, in Lockstitch accounts. Do us proud.
I'll do my best.
So,
I suppose I could answer to you for now.
Peanut's just like, all right, we're gonna drop you all off at the. Well, we're gonna drop you off in Sonnery. Let me show you where we're dropping you guys. It's right here. According to our intelligence, let me focus ping so you guys can see it too.
Thanks.
From our information, that way leads to Neo Olympus. Once you're inside, it's up to you. From what we've gathered, city's full of people. You won't stand out, which seems strange to say, but it's like you will not look weird. Like, and if you are trying to stay in cover, just try blend in. Just act like you belong there. If it gets loud, like Ibring said, they are very strict about what contraband, what goes in and what comes out. So that is where you're the most trouble that we suspect. Ibring already has the connections to me, and all we have to do is get in, get out. It's like, I trust you all with this. And then he just salutes and goes in, he's like, all right, I'm hungry. And he hops down and just walks out of his office. Just save us the time of having conversations and how we're gonna get there and stuff. Just I'm just gonna get us right there.
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
the gate
Well-
to Neo Olympus. That dog does not see you yet. You guys can be way down the stairs, but you will know that he is up there.
That's a good pupper right there.
I want a pet.
Who's a good boys? This is step 1 in getting into Neo Olympus.
2 votes to pet the pupper.
Kinda want to, yeah.
Yeah. Can you guys move your tokens? I think I said it all, including the 3. Oh, in case anybody's wondering, Val has 3 underlings. They are not slaves. They have their own personality. They are people.
Important disclaimer.
I feel it's very important to say that they have their own agency. You decide that agency, but they do have their own agency.
I'm gonna check in with them, speaking of. Okay, ladies. Let's defer to the chain of command here, but, keep your wits about you. And I'll just nod to, Ammon.
They all snap to their salute. And it's just are we bringing live weapons in, ma'am?
Yeah, it's hell. Why the hell not?
I'm pretty sure that wasn't a rule at all. I mean, it's hell. I figured weapons probably are common here.
As you guys approach, you start to realize that this is not just hell. This is cyberpunk hell. Synthwave is blasting in the background. We got a heavy just beat. It's doom, doom, doom.
Sounds kind of awesome.
Wait, I could retire here.
Yeah, why do you want to go to the moon? Why can't we just move here?
The problem with like hell and like me and Nick were talking about this earlier. They don't let people come and go. Like you when the people who believe that this is their afterlife die, they come here. But you're not supposed to be able to leave. You guys can leave because again, you're superheroes. But
Yeah,
if a
last
normal
time
person okay.
had to fight my way out with the comrades. They're kind of they might be a little possessive down here.
I mean, I suppose I could use my reputation. The last time I made a visit to a location associated with hell, I left it a smoldering crater with a thunderbolt striking it.
Nice.
I mean, I'm famous. I can go where I want.
You had that sort
Who,
of
who are you and what do you do
Sarah
again?
packet.
What do you do for this crew? I've never heard of you.
Wait, what? You've never heard
I
of me?
I don't believe I don't even. Yeah, I've looked through all the dossiers. I'm. Who are you?
Oh, I can't. You've never heard of me. Have you not listened to the radio? Do you not listen to any kind of entertainment? I am the source of all things entertaining, of all music. I broadcast it all. I'm the one who gets the word out on everything. How do you not know me?
Oh, so you're an entertainer. I mean, just a
I
musician.
am. No. A little, not quite. I don't make the music. I share it with everyone. Yeah. Broadcasting. Everyone's listening to my show, and I mean everyone except for you, apparently. I'm guessing you live under a rock.
What's wrong with living under a rock?
No radio.
It's a very sturdy defensive structure.
Like 3 voices in unison. Actually, not even voices, like 3 pheromone conversations. Yeah!
Where do I start? Lack of sun. You only have to eat root vegetables. The worst of the vegetables. Except for potato.
So fearless leader. What's the battle plan here? What's the strategy? Are we going to read their fortune?
I get the sense that the dog probably doesn't want their fortune read. I don't. Do you think we can use the reputation of you blowing things sky high as a way to get in?
I mean, out of character, yeah, we could certainly try it. I don't mind a little bit of shock and awe, intimidation. See if it works. This is an animal. I don't know how sentient it is.
Oh,
I'd say,
fine.
Alan, can I size it up? Can I size him up?
Oh, absolutely size him up.
Yeah, let's
Roll-
size this dog up.
roll me 2d20
First
take
roll.
the higher. That makes perfect sense.
That is the chat. That is not roll 20.
I fucking
That's
been
not
there
roll
so
2d20
many,
in the
so many
stream
times.
chat.
I try to click and move tokens on the stream all the time. How come I can't mark this for you guys? Yeah, nat 20.
Oh, that's a nat.
Absolutely.
That's a nat
Yeah.
20.
Make sure everybody turns on
Nice.
3D dice, please. But yeah, all right.
So I've got that activated now.
Yeah, no problem. Neo Cerbus has that dog in him. So couple of things. From the size up, you know everything. You have a complete dossier on Cerberus. He is fully sentient, like can talk to you. incredibly strong as a creature, especially because Akana did the raise the heat. They are incredibly powerful. They will they show obedience to somebody who has proven the fact that they are stronger or have done something more powerful than they can do. Destroying the embassy is that for sure. And they know of the storm. It's basically Ibring has you're on the list to get in. It's and the second they see you, they will pay deference. All three of the heads will bow. Until they are commanded by a
Okay,
higher
sweet.
source,
Let's.
they will not attack you.
Beautiful. All right, yeah, no. So Ibring's just gonna. She'll kind of she'll open up her coat just a little bit to where her gun is holstered, and she's kind of gonna do that that shitty thing where you just you kind of rest your hand on it. You're pretending to be leisurely, but you're being very oh, I could pull this out and kill somebody if I really felt like it. And just kind of strolls up to the threshold. And then it's the storm is here. Stand aside. We have business.
One of the dogs, one of Cerberus's eyes turn red and do the scanning up and down, with the grid scans you up and down. You see your ring that you stole from Drizzy.
Hey, I rightfully conquested it off of a
Right.
dead person. Okay, that's not stealing.
The ring you took, rightfully so, glows and it turns its head really quickly to look at the other two, and they all just curl up and do the one paw in front of the other as a bridge extends across the flowing river of Styx right here to allow you all passage.
Sweet.
Styx, that is. I thought it was some kind of Gatorade since it's all blue. Get it? It's a terrible joke.
The
Or
yellow
or
head
antifreeze
blasts
or
out.
something.
Yeah. River Styx, it's liquid and not sticks.
That's literally the color of the Gatorade I was drinking earlier.
Foreshadowed.
As it
It's
was
not some kind of
drinking
Mountain Dew
shall
gamer
be.
fuel or.
It's got what the dead need.
Electrolytes.
And passageway into the underworld. Yeah, you guys, did anybody want to talk to him or anything? Or are we just blowing by? Because he is going to just the heads are going to be nodded, all gonna bow to you and let you all just straight across with no worries.
Ammon is definitely gonna call him a good boy as he passes.
I'm gonna give him a snack.
What are you giving him as a snack?
Figure I have some rations and stuff. Maybe a little treat for him. You good boy.
I am a good boy. I am also a good boy. But I am the goodest boy.
You should have a long discussion about that.
We have come to terms with me being the goodest boy. And I am just a good boy. I as well am a good boy.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
Can I give y'all chin scratches?
Tail wag, tail wag, tail wag, tail wag.
I think Foley's gonna play with Cerberus.
I'd like to ask the dogs a question.
Yes, my liege.
Is Good Zeus holding court today, or is he off?
One of the heads kind of has a low rumble. Zeus is entertaining guests at this time.
So she's gonna play it off, but it's oh, he's busy then. How disappointing. Which is good. I don't fucking want to deal with him.
It's we expect that you know the rules. It's like, you all may go in, but I'm not allowed to allow anything else out. And like near the door, there's a thing where you have to put your hand in, and it'll put a wristband on.
Not a like
club.
glow in the dark ink stamp or anything, just a wristband.
What do we think is better? Do we think a ink stamp, or do we think a
Well,
wristband?
I think you need a wristband for entry, but like ink stamps like multiple entry in case you need to go out and smoke break.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Like, also, it's just like, oh, I'm sorry, I need everybody's ID. It's just like, are you all of drinking age that is appropriate for your cultures and species? Are we all adults? He looks at the three ladies.
I think they might have a couple years to go.
Like, okay, all right, come here. He has like a big black X stamp, and he puts it on each of one of their hands each.
Like, we're on business anyways.
No drinking for them. But enjoy your stay in Neo Olympus.
Ibring's gonna like pull a little flask out of her like breast pocket, take like a swig at it while they're just like staring at the dog's dead ass to this question.
Oh,
Valentina.
Go ahead.
Valentina just ponders why ant culture lets them become soldiers before drinking. Questions the fabric of their society.
I don't know. This is how we end up rebelling against America. It's like, how come I can die and not drink?
So after Ibring takes like a little swig, she's just gonna like look over at Foley and like just kind of like stretch it out and be like, "You want some of this?"
Sure. Want to try some of mine? Foley bring out his
Oh
own flask.
yes, lovely.
I fucking love the idea you guys just getting fucking well and truly buttered before walking into hell.
Before we walk in, Foley
No,
looks
it's
at
not
servers.
butter. It's just like
Yeah, this
one
is
little sip.
pre-game.
It's a bit of it's a shot to kind of just stay loose.
You gotta stretch before you run. All right.
Gotta get the nerves under check.
So it was like water in here, like $10 a bottle.
It
would be
is hell.
Unless you're having like a medical emergency, and then they're like, "Fine."
If you're looking for a place to get a little looser, I've heard good stories, and I've been a couple of times on my days off. There's a place, and like he looks very specifically at Ibring. Good place to have conversations with people. It's called the Cherry Pit.
As long as there are no other canine guards frequenting the establishment, she like looks behind her shoulder.
Oh no, I'm one of a kind. They have increased security since maybe the last time you've been here. They don't ask questions, they just open fire.
Yikes.
Everest, do you party? And Foley will hand him his flask.
I'm on duty.
Oh, I thought you were cool.
I am cool.
Are you? You're not partying with us.
It's cool to say no. Setting boundaries.
Look, they're a hound on the watch. I can respect that.
There was this lion one time. He had a black shirt with red letters that just said "Dare" on it, and he taught me a lot. I will not be peer pressured.
All right, I'll give you that,
Maintaining
Serby.
healthy boundaries is cool.
Yeah. Well, my plan was to get him shrunk now so we could sneak out easier later.
Jeez.
The fact that that you guys could convince him with like them raising the heat is only because Ez rolled a 20. Like he was gonna be a fight, but Yeah, fucking make a conversation with the goodest boy.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't
Such a
have
good
to
boy.
take up arms against the goodest boy.
Yeah, he's all
That
right.
I mean, it kind of sucks because I don't know how notable he is. I could have charged my ring more. We're gonna have to kill someone else.
There's a
You're
number of
you're what?
notable people in here. So,
Oh no,
if you-
I don't have a snowball mechanic or anything. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Okay.
this is like directly inside. This is you guys are at the outskirts of Neo Olympus. It is almost like a highway that curves and goes on in there. Don't worry about the art being like kind of fucky. But here is the streets of Neo Olympus. These are the cops that the Cerberus was warning you about. They do just patrol around. They are wearing very lightning based maybe armor, maybe that's their bodies.
Dang.
Oh, just so we know, and just in case you want to refund it, just in case you want to take that back, Quarry, if you use got it in one when somebody did F in chat and like the raise the heat, what you did was just set it to normal, and like it's nothing's gonna be better than it was. It's just gonna be Oh, Cherry Pit is 100% a lesbian bar, by the way.
Let's go.
Or like a big bisexual energy bar.
It's hell after all.
I didn't mean to make the joke energy bar, but once I said it, I liked it. So
For the bisexual on the go that needs energy now.
No.
I'm surprised some weird marketing company hasn't come up with that yet.
All the monitors at the bisexual energy bar are just playing The Mummy 1999 on
that's
repeat.
all they play on repeat.
Valid, honestly.
Constantly, yeah.
Like, and there's dozens of them, and it's just each in a different language, so everybody can like really get it. Yeah,
Is there a more bisexual coded movie than The Mummy 1999?
Give me a moment to think on that.
I'm sure there's a tier list out
it's,
there.
It's up there. I mean, it's
up
easy
there.
Easy top 5.
Yeah.
as you approach the nightclub named the Cherry Pit, there's a line, but we're not seeing the line right now because they're behind the velvet ropes, and the person guarding the door is a 13-foot tall woman named Hercules.
Gods above.
Her legs are cybernetic because she got them cut off, sadly. And like, she just like looks down at everyone. She's like, names.
Hi, Foley Silvertongue. I'm sure you have y'all heard of me down here? Pirate radio stations?
Like, she checks the list and she's like, Silvertongue, Silvertongue, Silvertongue. You're on the list. Go on in.
Awesome. By the way, all these people are with me as well, and we'd like to have something a little more private.
It's like, oh, we're looking for VIP access. So let me call ahead. And like you see her like looking into one of her bracers, and she's just like, "You got Foley Silvertongue here. He's looking for a private booth." Okay, I'll send him in. And she's like, "You are all welcome to the cherry pit." And she's like, "Act accordingly. Don't start anything that you don't want me to finish." And she like flexes. When she flexes, I think the area around her, like, you know how time and space distorts around like a black hole?
Jesus.
I think Foley's kind of into it.
Don't worry, ma'am. We'll be on our best behavior.
Like, I
Speaking of,
appreciate
what time's your shift over?
It just like side-eyed.
Ibring is like shooting lasers into the back of your head with her stare.
And she's just like, "Oh, forward, aren't you?" It's like,
Only way to be.
my shift ends in about a half an hour. Maybe I'll see you on the dance floor.
If you think you can keep up.
Maybe
And then
there's a
she, like-
dance floor? Of course there is.
Like,
Well, and Foley will start to walk backwards in and give her like the finger guns.
she gives you the finger guns, and you feel it. Like, it actually, like, impacts you. When, like, the second her thumb goes down, you guys all hear it, like, crack like a gunshot. And Foley, it feels like somebody punched you in the chest. Like, it's up to you how you want to react to it, though. Like and most people, it'll probably knock them over. But you can just stand for it. I'm fine with that.
I think Foley is going to pretend it didn't affect him, like actively, you know. He takes the hit, but he's just trying to play it cool, and he's not doing a good job.
Like, sees you wincing.
I'll
and
see you.
she's like,
I'll see you inside. Didn't hurt.
it's just like, she raises the velvet rope for everybody else, and she's like, "I love your outfits," pointing at Val and like the 3 ants.
Thanks.
She looks at the X on the back of their hands and she's like, "Don't worry, we have plenty of virgin cocktails in there for you all to enjoy. Please enjoy your stay at the cherry pit." The X's on the back of the hands will also stop everybody from hitting on or flirting with any of those
Good.
characters. That is like is off the table. Don't worry, I will not make that awkward. We are not having that game.
I mean, that's the sign I used in college not to approach. See that M on the hand for minor? Stay away.
My face just takes care of it.
Yeah.
I quickly asked Hercules about their workout routine.
It's just like, oh. Start off every day wrestling one of those cybernetic Nemean lions. Every day. If I don't destroy at least one a day, I'm not fulfilled. It's like, secondly, well-balanced breakfast. It's like, I know most people think these muscles come from strict protein, but it's about the balance.
And I look over my shoulder, take notes, ladies.
It's like, Brutus is fucking about that life. It's like, yep.
I don't know, we're gonna find one of those lions, but we'll incorporate similar training.
Oh, if you're looking for one of those, I mean, it's just like, I can offer you. I mean, it might not be the best, but because of course I am me. But if you're looking for like maybe a knockoff model, I can hook you up with a mechanic. It's like, are you familiar with? 1 second. Just make sure I pronounce things correctly. Are you familiar with Pythia?
Not so, but do they have a card?
She's the bartender in this club. Like, she has a way with machines. She might be able to make you a little mock-up training thing. More to your size. And your fellow size.
Well, thank you, Herc.
You are quite welcome. Do I have, like, what her token was originally in the other game?
Oh, she appeared before?
Yeah, she was in the, Thirsty Swords lesbian game. When
Amazing.
everything was, like, pixelated. Yeah, this is what her old token was, by the way.
I love it.
I thought, like, all the tokens from that game are just some of my favorite things. I just didn't know if going full pixel for this one was the right choice. Like, I went back and forth a lot, for the record. I was like, I could just use her old one.
It's really charming.
As we enter into the club, Ibring is going to pull out a black handkerchief and put it in her left back pocket, hanging out.
Oh, my whole thing just went.
I see. I see.
It's like, so does Herc. Oh, but her name is spelled Her space Cules.
Amazing.
Oh.
Love it.
Because she is her.
Lol.
Did I lose connection there, or did it really just take that long for the effect of what I just said to actually hit?
It took that long for the effect to hit, I think. It's like everybody was like, oh,
My
Dami
brain was
Mommy.
loading. My brain was loading.
I had to sit there and be like, wait a second.
It's big.
Ooh, I just heard something fall over. I think my cat's knocked something over and it sounded expensive. Give me 2 minutes.
Roger that.
Absolutely. I'll take you guys into the club, though, to start. There's more to this club than just this spot of it, by the way. There is, like I said, the dance floor, but this is the entrance. You do see somebody to the side here. They appear to have a cybernetic horse head as their head. There are multiple satyr people here. I couldn't get a good steampunk a cyberpunk satyr that I like, so I'm just using these tokens that I enjoy. There's also a very clearly a cow person. Like you guys are all animal people, but so it shouldn't strike you as weird to see animal people. That's just because Zeus fucked a whole bunch of animals, so the whole city is full of animal people. Like they are all, like Zeus is the progenitor of all of them. Well, maybe not all of them. When you walk in, the bartender behind the counter like gives you all a once over. You see her eyes like shine over as she scans everybody. All three of the little ladies, their X's glow bright in here. For the record, like there is no mistaking. Also, you guys are probably bigger than that. I don't know why I made you so small.
We're so little.
And like, she shouts out like over the music, but very clearly over the music, and it's just like, "What can I get ya?"
I ain't ordering. I'm gonna keep a lookout.
Rum and Coke.
One rum and coke coming right up. And there's no space in that sentence, by the way. She did not say rum and coke. She said rum and coke.
Looking forward to it.
You can smell it, how sickly sweet whatever she's pouring into it is. And then she's like, there you are. And she hands it over on top of like fancy little coaster and everything. That her coasters look like tarot cards, for the record.
Mm.
Oh, I'd love it here.
They are like, what if tarot cards was cybernetic? Because we've all seen those because they're cool. But also, what if it was made out of like metal? So when it clinks on the glass counter, it makes a really satisfying noise. And then when she puts the glass on top of that, the satisfying noise happens again.
Just out of curiosity, what card is it?
Give me 1 second. Let me just pull up a random thing. Hey, my internet really sucks today. Is that? I wonder if anything's happening.
Bruh.
Sorry, I was like spacing out.
No, I'm the card is the Fool.
Okay, valid. Ammon will take the drink in the coaster and give her a thank you.
She looks at it, she's like, looks like you're about to have a adventure all your own. What brings you here to the cherry pit? I don't remember you from before. It's like, I don't remember seeing you here before. This cow guy slides to the end. He's just like tapping his finger on the counter, dancing, like along with the beat, but he's too self-conscious to actually dance.
Well, we're just visiting. Looking for someone.
It's like, looking for someone, you say, as she like begins pouring another drink for somebody else. She's like, that someone have a name?
I'm sure he does, but as the player, my mind has completely forgotten.
Hephaestus.
Hephaestus. That's true. That is right. Hephaestus.
You see this guy's head snap over a little bit. Upon, like, I think Val, because you said you were keeping a lookout, like Val and your the ladies all clock that.
This fella?
This
Which
fellow,
fella?
yeah.
This fella.
This one with a cool like laser halo. I want a laser halo. I'm just saying. I want fashion to get to that point. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just antenna communicate to the ladies. Just keep an eye on the baldy in the corner there.
It's like you feel their salute through the antennas.
And secondary objective, try to pick up some dance moves while we're here.
Oh man, that's a great objective. And she's just like, oh no. It's just like you must have said that name wrong. It's like I'm sorry. You said you were meeting up with Hercules to dance. Was that the plan? I'm sorry.
No, that's me.
Oh, that's I think Amon's gonna take this hint and just like, oh, that's it. I must have got the name mixed up in my head. You know how it is.
I feel like Ibring's gonna sort of step in from behind, and I'm like, no, we had it right.
Oh, doubling down is
Amon is going to definitely back up and let Ibring take that.
You had the name right if you heard Hephaestus, and you can make me a Negroni while you're at it.
It's like, I most certainly can. And she's just like starts mixing it, and she's just like, oh boy. And it's like, looking for Hephaestus, are you? Let me guess, he owes you money. The voice
She doesn't even turn around, and she's just like, I don't recall asking you a goddamn thing.
A goddamn thing is exactly what this is. As like his halo ignites in fire. It's just like, do you not know you speak to Apollo? It's like god of music and light. It's
After
It is-
hearing that, I think Foley will step in. Excuse me, did you say God of Music? I would love to sit down for an interview with you. You know, tell
What?
your story.
This is the weirdest energy I've ever experienced.
Welcome to us.
Please, Apollo. I mean, I'm sure you have some story you'd like to tell. I do broadcast things like this all over the planet.
All know my story. All that matter know my story, and all that matter would know to listen to my words and at least look at me when I'm talking to you.
Yeah, okay, she'll turn around.
And he's just like, good. I am the god Apollo, bringer of light and joy. And you are?
I bring the storm. It's really funny. I don't really see you bringing me that much joy right now.
He does shrink a little bit upon like literally shrinks a little bit upon hearing like the fact that you are I, and he's like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I did not intend to get off on the wrong foot.
No, of course not. Let's start over, why don't we?
I would love to. So you are looking for Hephaestus. And he like looks at all of you. And I can only assume you're not from around here.
Was the lack of neon giving it away?
We are drastically underdressed for this place.
I don't know, Foley, you kinda match the aesthetic. You're pretty close.
Apollo looks at Ammon. He's just like, "Oh, allow me," and he licks his like two fingers and then snaps. And
No way.
all of you describe what your cyberpunk outfit is.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I think Foley is gonna like he already has kind of Akira inspired things. We're gonna go full in. He has Tetsuo's jacket on now. Full motorcycle outfit.
Hey, we got one.
Yeah,
I think
one down.
Ammon kind of keeps his gold jewelry and stuff, but his shirt kind of becomes more of a crop top with fishnets kind of peeking out, going down his arms into the like little ringlets. He's definitely wearing like I don't know if you know like NYC trip pants with like the big suspenders that are just neon glowing, and his nails are just just rainbow. It's claws. And I think his hair is just braided.
Yeah, that checks out.
I think we're gonna go black tank top, red leather pants, hooves out, fingerless gloves now, I have the major Motoko Kusanagi's yellow jacket from Ghost in the Shell, except it is the
Yeah.
standard
That's
color of my
great.
teal jacket. And I am wearing big shades. They're like visor style. Big black visor style shades. They still have a gap for the bridge of the nose. And my earrings are pretty similar, but they're somehow even more obnoxiously neon and bigger.
So, despite Herc saying they liked the ant outfits, the squad rolled in with drab World War One looking fatigues. But now it just looks like they've upgraded their tech tree into an XCOM soldier situation. And Brutus has Cyclops' monovisor thing on.
Beautiful. I think Herc just really loves military outfits. Like she's one of
It
those
probably
people,
looked vintage.
right? She's definitely one of those people that wears like when not on duty, it's just like a super tight tank top and then camo pants. And like camo pants tucked into Doc Martens, you know? Like she's very that energy.
That tracks. That tracks.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna hooves out. Hooves out. I had thought about this,
Slay.
but no, hooves out.
I am gonna put the glow sticks on the tail as a detail because I just really thought that that was funny.
Beautiful. And it's just like Apollo's just like much better. Just like you are the tastiest little things. Now, as stated before, Hephaestus, I'm also looking for him. He owes me a favor or two, specifically in the money angle. And I was hoping that if you find him, maybe you could let me know.
Is Hephaestus AWOL? Do you gods do that?
Hephaestus was banished from Olympus. It's just... Daddy was tired of looking at him.
God, does he seriously call Zeus daddy?
Oh, 100% does Apollo call Zeus daddy.
Not
Well-
Zaddy? Damn.
Oh,
Another
sorry. Zaddy was tired.
another dime a dozen twink pretty boy calling someone daddy.
I would love it if Ibring said that right to him.
Well, she's gonna under her breath, and I think it's gonna be a little bit too loud for her own discretion.
You see his halo literally breaks a little bit. Like, when and he's like, his face is trying so hard not to just rage.
She notices she accidentally said it too loud, and then is just like, "Oh, what? Calm down. I called you pretty."
He's just like, it's fine. Dealing with mortals, I've heard, is a bit of a problem. So uncouth in their short time on the Echo.
Oh, I don't know if you've heard, and she kind of like brings her hand to her chin, the one that has the ring on it. My mortality is but a temporary affair.
And like he does like, can you give me 2d20 and take the higher?
Of course I
Nice.
can. Again, that is the chat. That is not. I'm glad I never hit send on it. I was
Alright,
not great.
so a tough
Oh, no.
choice.
Yeah, we knew it was gonna run out.
And he's just like, like, he will believe you, but you're gonna have to do something that proves it, you know? You have to do something in this moment to show that he is beneath you, like, how would Ibring make it concrete that she stands above Apollo here?
So I have these swords that I don't want to necessarily just draw them out or do something ridiculous to like just make a super aggressive maneuver, but I have these swords that when they are normally I would draw them out, scrape them together, they would make a ring, and it has a magic effect that basically demoralizes, even flat out makes people afraid.
It's metal.
I almost want to see if I can kind of like play around with one of them in the kind of like, again, rest the hand on one of the swords and like kind of do the like pop it out with my thumb just a little bit like I'm fidgeting, and it kind of just faintly rings a little bit and has like just a mild effect of just like just kind of just a little bit. It's intimidating.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, I like it. And Apollo will see that, and he's just like, absolutely. Even standing in Olympus, the storm's reputation precedes you, and you have lived up to it. Just like, allow me then. Maybe we can help each other. Maybe you do this thing for me. Get me this information, and I will see what I can do for you. It's just like, I know you're not just here for a visit. Nobody comes for just a visit. Well, except maybe that guy, pointing at Ammon, like, really loving his outfit.
I don't know. I think Foley's had a pretty good time so
Oh,
far.
it's like, it's like, well, I can't imagine you, an illustrious... I think he goes to say Pirate Queen, but he catches himself. It's just like... I could help get you out of here with whatever it is that brought you here in the first place.
What's the catch?
I need Hephaestus. Or at least need what he owes me.
And what's that?
Just... He owes me much. He owes me many, many coins. I paid for a vehicle, and he never delivered. You see the bartender like cough a little bit and like rub her chest. She's like, "Oh, sorry, I don't mean to be listening." And then she like goes to the other end. Just think it over. I don't want to interrupt you. Please.
No,
enjoy
no,
the
no.
rest of
It's quite a generous offer. Apollo, Phoebe. Can I call you Phoebus? We're friends, right?
We're friends. We're friends. Of course we're friends. And like
Right, we're gonna do each other a favor.
we're gonna absolutely, and friends do each other solids.
Right, exactly. So we're gonna see about this debt. See if we can encourage someone to pay up. We have a few little errands of our own. Say once we collect some of the spoils of this errand, we might need a bit of assistance extracting them.
It's just like, I would be delighted to help you. If there's anyone that knows how to sneak out of this place, it's me. And he gives you a big wink. His wink does come with a little heart attached to it that like flutters off.
Disgusting.
I think then there's like a loud voice behind you. Ooh, one second. Like, I am ready for that break. To the dance floor! As like, Hercules literally picks up Apollo by the scruff of his neck and sets him back down in his chair. Excuse me, little brother.
Call him little bro. Oh wait.
And she is just like shuffling her way to the dance floor. She's definitely doing that one move where like you the fist around the fist, like, you know what I'm talking about? How do I think it one second. I think it might just be the hustle.
See, and I thought you were gonna say she was gonna do the like throws a fake lasso around Foley and like slowly.
Yeah,
pulls
that's
him
what
in.
I
Yeah,
thought she was just gonna
absolutely. Let's
pick
go
him
with
up
that
and
one.
put him over her shoulder.
Absolutely, I'll go like that one is great. And you don't all have to be on the dance floor, but like this is the dance floor. So you guys can be at the side here. Galileo is taking so many notes, for the record. There's an old guy surrounded like by gold. There is this is one of the nymphs. These are also just like people. There's just a straight up regular dog. He's just dancing. He's just having the time of it. It's just like, all right, everybody, DJ Typhon's in the house. Air horn, air horn, air horn, air horn. And like, Herc will set Foley down. And it's just like, and you see her like, very Dragon Ball Z, like cracking her neck, like Broly style.
God. This is how Foley dies.
On the dance floor.
Yeah, Foley's loosening up. He's stretching. He's doing everything he can to keep up.
And she, I roll. This is not an attack on you. This is just how well she's dancing. Oof. You have a tough choice, Foley.
Are you sure? Him going up against Hercules in any kind of partnership isn't somehow an attack on him and his
Yeah,
body? Because
I
I'm not so sure.
I think the tough choice.
I'm pretty
goes
sure it
to
should
that.
do damage. It might be treated as an attack.
I just grab one of the ants, like prepare to med evac Foley if you need it. He's in the danger zone.
Oh man, the music suddenly. You see Typhon, like see Foley dancing with Herc, and like she then looks around, and like catches eye with Ibring. I think Typhon knows Ibring, if not by reputation, definitely by reputation, but you guys might have met before, and like she throws you a wink, and swing dance music starts playing. Like what does techno swing music sound like? As she is just
It's electro swing and it's fucking
Electro swing,
terrible,
yeah.
Alan.
Is it terrible?
Yeah.
Let me listen to
It's
it.
not great.
It's real bad.
Not me.
I have a
just
friend
that
that's
thing.
super big into
Go
electro
in
swing,
it.
and I hate it.
Oh, like Caravan Palace and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's unique.
I say I'm in the minority here.
It's
It's,
better
it's
than
okay to like electro swing. It's okay. It's just not my cup of tea.
it's better
I'm
than
personally
dungeon
thinking-
techno or dungeon synth, whatever it is they call it.
Wait. What?
What is? I've never heard of that one.
It's awful.
Like I unironically have a bit of a soft spot for ska, so I really can't. I'm in a glass
been
house.
in-
I cannot throw stones.
I've been in 3 ska bands, so
Respect.
Today's the day we learn a lot of things about a lot of people, and we're all judging each other for it. Turns out, I have.
It's
It's okay.
fun.
It's
Shut
okay
up.
to not like things. It's okay not to like things. Just don't be a dick about it.
yeah.
Truth.
Unless it's dungeon synth, because that's just noise.
I
I'm not
actually
gonna
only
check my
listen.
sentences.
I listen to ambient sounds. That's all I listen to. You know, like scrap metal being pulled across a factory floor for 10 hours. That's
No.
all I listen to.
That's dungeon synth.
That's like noisecore, but it's only a single track of a noisecore song. It's like it's isolated.
Yeah, like the part about that song that I really enjoy is the fact that that guy that's dragging it was recently divorced. Like he doesn't say anything.
You can tell by the way he drags it.
Tell. The dumbest fucking jokes. This is just for me. That's all right. Foley, she is going to throw you into the air. Like you are going to be fully airborne. While this is going on. Now, it's just here's your tough choice. How do you get out of it? Like, not get out of it. What is your dance move to catch up with her? You know.
All right. Foley, swing is playing right now, right? Or electro swing.
Some version of swing is playing. Yes.
All right. I think Foley's gonna go full into it and actually try to swing as well. Like he's going to, since he's airborne, he's gonna try to flip and style a little bit and land and try to come down in her arms so she catches him, like a child. That way she can do the next move, whatever it is she's gonna do.
Oh, absolutely. She is having a very fun time of it. What are the rest of you guys doing while like everybody's on the dance floor? For the record, Ammon, the bartender is going to come up to you while you're on the dance floor, and she's gonna start trying to dance with you. But at the same time, like she does, like very noticeably, like make motions that like we need to talk.
Oh, I was about to be like, honey, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm like, oh, you poor thing.
This one
Ammon
runs over
will,
woof.
Ammon will take the hint and start kind of dancing with her, but kind of close enough so they can privately talk or follow her lead.
So you're looking for Hephaestus, are you?
Yeah, that's kind of the plan.
What are your intentions with Hephaestus? I know the Storm's reputation. I do not know yours. These guys are all pairing off dancing. Not this one. This nymph is just dancing with everybody.
We're looking for him. We're trying to get some info.
What kind of info? And she's like, do you need something built? Another weapon, maybe? Like, quickly, like, looks back at Ibring.
Why so interested?
And she's like, he's a friend.
We're trying to get away to the moon.
This is like, she stumbles a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry. That time I must have actually misheard you. Sorry. You said, where now?
The moon?
You can't go to the moon?
There's a lot of things people tell us we can't do, but we do end up doing them.
And then, like, She stands tall real quick and she's like, "Are you the real moon? The Echo sees the moon again. What's going on out there?" Ammon. Foley, the song is about to come to an end. Herc has like done the thing where she grabs your arm and spins you across the thing like you're a Beyblade. And now you're a decent distance. You're probably like 20 feet away from her on the dance floor, and everybody else sees what's about to happen. Foley, you probably see it, like you definitely see it about to happen. She is charging at you, like running. She is going to jump, and she expects you are going to catch her and hold her up, a la Dirty Dancing.
Kind of want to try it, but Foley's
Nice.
a physical character. Huh.
If I see this, I'm going to try and stealthily save it if Foley drops it.
Yeah, I think Foley is loving all the attention on him right now. And he's gonna, I hate to say it, but he's gonna go for the catch.
You mad lad.
I
Gonna end
had
terribly.
the time of my life.
It's coming down at him in slow-mo.
All right, Foley, roll me a 20-sider.
Say a prayer for me.
This would be the funniest 20 for the record. A 16's pretty good. Val, can you roll me 2 20-siders?
Sure. I would like to like do this as stealthy as possible, so it still looks like Foley is looking at. Oh no! Oh no!
Then, okay, Foley, you guys all start to hear like what can only be described as a metal spine reaching its maximum weight limit. But Foley, you are gonna you're gonna take 6 damage from this,
Jeebus.
but you are able to stand. Like you can hold that up if you want to. If you want to avoid the 6 damage, you gotta drop her.
Okay. Huh. Can I make a quick compromise on that?
Yeah, what you got?
Instead of taking 6 damage, I take 4 and like kind of lean down with her so it looks like she playfully lands on top of me.
Absolutely. And she's just fucking Val trying so hard to help you stealthily. Like, what is it like? Val just like looks like she's leaning against Foley's back with one of her hands. She's like,
Just let it go.
Foley, if I let this go, you may die.
Worth it.
like the song ends and she like is like laughing. She's just guffawing. She's like, I haven't had such a dance in forever. Ah.
I don't think I've ever had one like that. Wow, that was amazing.
Quite a somebody's like applauding super loud and it just sounds like 2 pieces of metal slapping against each other as Midas applauds like so heavily. You guys just see like fragments of like gold like flying all over the dance floor as he applauds.
Oh, Herc. You don't mind if I call you Herc, do you?
Absolutely not.
Ah, awesome. I was wondering, me and my friends, we're actually looking for someone. Do you think you could, maybe you heard something through the grapevine?
It's like, oh, as like security chief of the lower levels, I know where everyone is.
Awesome.
What can I
I
help you
knew,
with?
I knew asking you would be good. I mean, not only are you beautiful and, strong, you so knowledgeable. But you wouldn't happen to know where what was the name? Hepatitis?
I do not have hepatitis. That's
No,
a dirty
no.
rumor.
I, I forget the gentleman's name. And he'll like
Grabs Foley by his chest. And she's like, "Who told you that?"
Seriously, I forgot the guy's name.
Hephaestus.
Hephaestus. You wouldn't happen to know where Hephaestus is, would you? And
she's just,
why Apollo seems to be so interested?
before it was like, it's like, well, since you danced so nicely. Before he was banished, I heard Apollo was working on. I was asking for Hephaestus to create him a vehicle that would allow him to freely leave the Hells. And I heard Hephaestus was close to having it completed, and then he was banished by Zeus. Some say for being ugly, is what he said. He was tired of him like uglying up his court. But in reality, we know he does not want that machine built. Least of all for Apollo. Could you imagine that little piece of shit out there in your world?
Oh, he's a dick.
He's
You
the
know, I
worst.
tried to interview him and he just gave me this. He tried to big dog me.
I mean, he is quite the dog.
Quite the something. But-
Syphilitic idiot.
Wait, he has syphilis? Oh, I'm telling everybody.
Not the frog kind.
Oh, well, that's good. I think. But just, one more question. I know you want to get back. You got to get back to work. You said you only had a small break, but do you know where he was building this? Allegedly? And Foley winks.
Cuts real quick back to Ammon dancing with I literally said this name like 18 times last night before I went to bed, so I wouldn't forget it. Pythia, sorry. Dancing with Pythia, and she's just like, me and Hephaestus work out of a small shop in the lower parts of the city. It's nothing too fancy, but we're a little hard up for cash right now. We could use the business. As long as you promise me we're not making anything to kill a god. Or last time we got involved in that kind of situation, it ended poorly.
I can't guarantee that for everyone, but my intentions are not for harming anyone.
Like, she makes like direct eye contact with Ammon, and you see her eyes like fill with, it looks like smoke, but you hear like the hissing of a snake as like a smoke snake leaves one eyeball of hers and like goes into your eyeball
That's crazy.
and then comes out your other eye and goes into her other eye. And then she just like breathes out and she's like, I trust you, Ammon. A lot of eyeball nonsense. My bad. And then she's just, come on, I'll show you to him. And then like Hercules is just saying to Foley, it's like, he's down in a scumbag little like car mechanic now, or at least that's what he's posing as. You can find him, and like she writes an address on a napkin that she steals off from like somebody's like table. Like on the back is like her contact number. She wipes her brow with it instead of like lipstick thing. She's just like, you just got some of
Sweat.
Hercules sweat.
I was gonna do the same thing for her.
Just wipe off your brow on a napkin and hand it to
Yeah.
her.
Give her my contact number on a damp napkin. Yeah.
It's just like she very like, for her, playfully like slaps your shoulder a little bit. Tile underneath your feet crack.
Thank you, baby. Treat me so good.
The baby might have been like a step too far.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Like, Ibring and Val, what are you two up to while all this? Are you guys like hanging out, drinking? I know Val said they were watching the dance floor.
I'm stretching
Nursing a
out.
drink. Yeah, nursing a drink, people watching.
I like twist my back around to give it a good old crack. Still feels bent the wrong way.
Just me setting up tokens. All right.
Oh, I will ask Ibring about the piece they carry on their hip, some sort of revolver.
Oh, this old thing. You're talking about Storm Ruler.
Yeah, that's not this old thing. That's a nice piece.
Mm-hmm.
Where can I get one?
I'm afraid it's one of a kind.
Nah, I figured as much. Oh well.
She pulls it out. And she kind of gives it a bit of a twirl, which seems almost ridiculous considering how huge it is. And then the twirl kind of ends where it's handle side towards you, and she's letting you take a look at it.
For real. I'll give it the best flourish I can, following in good old
It weighs like
Casper's
and I'm sure Valentina's like strong enough to handle it, but you might like as you go to grab it, it's even heavier than you might have imagined.
Oh, the balance on this thing's got to pack a punch. Then I'll just pass it back handle first.
Just slides it back into the holster.
Hope we don't have to use it, but if we do, glad I got front row seats.
We might have to even use one of these babies, and she pulls out like one of the thunderbolts, the ones that make it shoot like lightning bolts.
Oh,
Which are like they're normal brass on the back of the cap, but you can see the actual bullet head of it is like it's almost clear, kind of translucent, and you can like see like electricity in it. It's like staticky, like one of those like science fair orbs. But it's just constant, like people are touching it on all sides. It's just constantly just thrumming with energy.
very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Your three ladies are just like taking notes because you told them to take notes on the dance floor, and they're just like drawing up like that gun. And it's like, It's just like,
No.
but what if? It's just like, I think it's definitely like Galileo looks up and like, again, they chitter, I think, but talk mostly in like pheromones, but everybody understands them very clearly. Like, it's just like understood. And it's just like, but what if you can't shoot lightning? What else can it fire? Hypothetically.
Well, I mean, it shoots regular bullets. I just have special bullets to make it also shoot lightning.
It's like, check. Like, just regular bullets. Check.
I mean,
Yeah,
like, regular bullets, but also, like, you know, like 45 Magnum.
Oh,
Like,
just,
they're
quotations,
massive.
quotations appear around the regular. I don't think in a million years these three ants ever think about resizing something to fit them. Just how do they manage to handle something bigger?
the tracks.
Pythia will lead you out, and Herc will as well. And Pythia walks up to her car, which is this one right here. And you hear the beep beep. It definitely, the art doesn't show it, but it definitely does. It has suicide doors or DeLorean doors. DeLorean doors are not suicide doors.
Those are just gull wing doors, I think. Suicides are the ones that open rear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're so weird.
Dripped out.
Oh, absolutely. Like, the clubs in hell just expect everybody to have guns on them all the time. Last time
I was like,
Warriors...
there wasn't a weapon check at the door. I didn't think it
No,
was gonna be a fucking problem to.
Nope.
I did that so nonchalantly. I'm like, this is normal here. I don't care.
What are they?
They
What are you
make
gonna
fun
do?
of you
Kill 'em?
if you're unarmed.
What are you gonna do? Fight me?
It's just everybody knows. Everybody knows it's just if you start a fight here, it's just somebody's going to die. But hilariously, there is enough space for all of you in this car. It's a very spacious back seat, and she's like, "Come on, I'll take you to Hephaestus." It's like, we need the money.
We all.
Oop, where's her token? Oh no, the license plate's backwards when you... Aha, you guys can't even see it because the Harbinger's blocking it.
We can see it though.
I know.
No. And she stops outside the door and looks at all of you. It's just please, just don't ask him to make you something to kill a god. That's all I ask. She's well, two things I ask. Pay us, and don't try to kill a god. Fair?
I think so. I mean, that's pretty reasonable for any kind of business venture.
It's she looks over at Ibring. Looks at your ring, and she's just are we fair on this one?
I'm sorry. Are you talking to me, or you're asking for their assessment?
She wants you to promise to not bring a gun, and to not ask for a weapon to kill, specifically to kill a god. You all aren't looking to kill something above your pay grade.
No, of course. Just self-defense for the horrors of space.
You can't go to the moon.
Not with that attitude.
I told you. You tell us we can't do it. We're just gonna want to do it more.
Yeah, it's Recon job to go where no one else has been.
The moon's been locked off for ages. Ages upon ages. Nobody's been there since before I existed. And she looks over. how did you hear about going to the moon?
What's your interest in it?
Uh,
You think it's impossible. Why even ask?
Purely mechanical. Like, it just seems like an impossible task. And like she shrugs. Well, as long as you pay.
I was gonna say, if we're paying you, why does it matter?
The logic checks out. And you go into her like their little like car shop situation, and sitting at a bench working on something is his Festus in this world.
Mustache.
Right? The
I'd
second
pick
I
him.
gave it like a voice like mustache, I was like, yep.
My high school woodshop teacher looked like this.
Yeah,
I shit you not. I shit you not.
He was a
Cyberpunk.
robot?
I mean, minus the robot.
It's like, as you guys walk in, she's just like, you've got clients. It's like, and apparently they're gonna pay. He spins around. He's like, oh, maybe a little bit too quick, maybe a little bit too eager. And she's like, well, paying clients. I would be happy to help. Happy to help. It's like, what can I get for you? New body? And he's just like, looks Ammon up and down. He's just like, yes, if we could take this one clean off, holding up Ammon's left arm. And he's just like, now imagine it. No?
I'll gently put a hand on.
Wait, no, wait, hold on. Imagine what?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Okay.
I want to know where this is going to go.
It's quite excellent. We're going to take this arm clean off. Then we're going to put on like something along the size of this one. He like scrounges into his garbage and like pulls out a mechanical arm. He's just like, now this, see, much better arm. It's like, I know what you're thinking. You can feel this one. Like, and he like taps your arm. Like, he doesn't even tap it. He like pokes it. So like,
Ow.
it actually hurts. Like, yeah, like, boop. And he's like, no problem. See? Now, hold this. And he puts like a little, like, what looks like a microchip on your hand. Hold that. And he's just like, good. He takes a drop of your blood and like puts it in the thing. He's just like, see? And then he like pokes the mechanical arm, and you feel that pain too.
What the?
What the fuck?
No
I'm strongly imagining like he's envisioning. He's just like, oh, I got a quick diagram for you guys, and he's just like, I can replace that arm with something fantastic, and he's basically like drawn up a mechanical arm that has an attachment that looks exactly like the ridiculous like Yu-Gi-Oh card holder.
I was
Oh my
thinking
God.
that just like
So goofy.
I was hoping for it.
For tarot reading, though.
but exactly that. It's just like, think about it. Like every once in a while, like you get in a fight with somebody, cards. I see you, your lanky build, the way that you hold yourself. I know a man who's thrown a card or two in his time, and you look like that man. Now what you need is like a place to hold it. And she's like, I see you have little pouches, quaint, cute, adorable. But now, hear me out. What if? And it's like the whole thing springs out as like a table. And it's just like, no. It's just like, there's a key phrase. You have to say it's time to duel.
Stop.
It's just like, and then-
Amon's eyes are just sparkling right now.
It's like, what if Yugi was also Gambit?
The diagram has like the Millennium Puzzle inexplicably around his neck for.
Yeah, it's just like, hold on. Like,
Actually, I hate to say it, the Millennium Puzzle with the Egyptian aesthetic already matches.
yeah,
You're
really
kidding.
does.
It's not too much of a stretch. It's
Yeah,
already
Ammon
there.
is Egyptian coded.
I just waved my prosthetic in front of Ammon. It's like, just make sure you know what you're signing up for. Your call,
We need
bro.
to you need to retcon that your cyberpunk outfit includes the Millennium Puzzle necklace.
I take that into canon now.
He's just like, he looks at, it's like, oh, I see. He's like, oh, how did I not notice? It's like, you got here the bad way, didn't you? You're still in the flesh.
That I am.
And he like tosses the arm on the table. Fine. He's like, but if you want this amazing contraption, it'll cost you a little bit. Don't worry, I accept trades and deals. It's just like, I was hoping that we could get started immediately. I'm sorry to assume that you wanted cool things.
Oh, we want cool things.
He sits down on his chair. He's just like, all right, folks, what can I get you? What can old Uncle Hephaestus do for you?
We want the moon.
Yep. We were thinking you could build or help with a contraption that can get us to the moon.
He just looks at y'all. But you're not onions.
Wait,
What?
do we, out of character, do we not, we have conveyance, or at least the storm knows of conveyance, or do I have that wrong? I thought we
have
needed
everything
guns.
wrong? I thought.
We needed guns.
Oh,
We needed a ship.
I thought we
We
needed the
needed-
ship.
We do need the ship, but we're looking for
team.
his specialty is armaments.
Oh.
Though, I mean, if he knows about it, I suppose we could ask. this is just
Yeah,
table
we're just
talk.
looking at
You-
tulip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crew-wise, you all know, based on, sorry. That's my fault for not being clear enough. Crew-wise, you all know that we have the blueprints for a ship. And that is another game's thing. They are going to be making the ship. Like, our engineers are working on that as hard as they can right now. You guys are grabbing armaments or defenses because we don't know what is outside of our atmosphere.
Oh, it's waiting.
And just like, what if you get to the moon and the moon's haunted?
I will raise a claw to grab Mr. Hephaestus' attention.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Uncle Hephaestus, gesture of good faith here too. One of your siblings is on the prowl for you.
Is it Apollo? And he looks over at his assistant and she just like sighs and nods. Are you being tracked right now?
Would
I mean, I
clock that?
did make a pretty big scene on the dance floor. I probably have some new
Oh.
fans now.
And did you
I'll try-
agree to? Are you selling me out to him? It's like,
Oh, no, he's
I
a
cannot
dick.
afford to pay him right now,
If
unless you do a large order.
Mount's chief of this mission, but I don't personally want to work with this Apollo. Just throwing it out there.
I'm much more inclined to be in your good favors than his.
Well, then, excellent, most excellent. What can we get started for you? It's just like a trip to the moon. I haven't had such an order in quite a magnitude of time.
The big
What
thing we're looking for is we have blueprints. We have what we're doing. We don't know what's beyond our atmosphere. We need a way to defend ourselves against that.
Defense against the unknown. That is a specialty of mine. What are we thinking here? Are we thinking compact, or are we looking for something large? It's just like, are you?
I feel like we're a large kind of crew, and Ammon will look back to everyone.
Yeah, I'd say we should go for something large, something that hits hard, something intimidating looking. So in case we do run into something sentient out there, they know not to fuck with us.
Sounds about right.
Most excellent. I think I
Any
know
good
this.
ship needs a dazzling main battery, don't you agree?
I absolutely. What is a ship that cannot defend itself? I'll tell you, stolen. That's what it is. It's like absolutely. Are we
Ibring's
familiar-
Ibring's whistling nonchalantly when it comes to stealing ships.
It's just... All right, everyone. Tell me about the kind of adventures you go on, the kind of things that you traditionally run into, because I assume that whatever troubles you run into up there will probably follow a similar theme of the problems that you've had down here. So are we looking at dealing with larger scale monsters or creatures? Do you expect to be doing ship-to-ship combat?
Well, we don't know what's out there. Ship-to-ship combat is a possibility. We've been fighting a lot of big things lately. There's a lot of unknown.
Okay. So, my first thing to you, and like, not gonna lie to you, this is gonna be a pricey situation. And he reaches over and like lifts up what is the size of a literal tank, like a mammoth tank
Wow.
from Command and Conquer style. Like, it's just like it has 3 giant barrels. It's like, this we call the BFG. Like, sourced locally from one of the lower levels of hell. Some creature named a cyber demon had it. Doesn't have it anymore, do you? You could attach this to your craft. Does this seem like it suits the part? Or are we looking for something more? And he pulls out what are only the grappler arms from Outlaw Star. Like, hands down, just... It's like, these ones are a bit more, like, specific, but the great thing about them is they can hold other armaments. And, like, he pulls out, like, giant revolvers big enough for, like, the ship to hold.
Oh,
Is like, is this more the area? Or we, like, I can see some of you a little hesitant. Maybe you don't have like aim. Like, you're all about it, pointing to Valentina. But it's like, I also have a full suite of missile pods. Like, these fire without you actually having to do much aiming. Just lock on, push the button, whatever you were looking at, gone.
I whispered to our team, "What's our budget? This all looks so cool."
Are we building a ship or an armored core?
It can be both.
It can be both. Now, dream big.
I mean, if we're building an armored core, we need a laser sword on top
And
of all
tank
this
treads.
stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
points at Ibring. Of course. Laser swords. What are you thinking? More of a solid state lasered sword, that solid state sword with a refined laser edge, or are we thinking about the obviously very pretty but energy intensive light beams, beam saber situation, if it were, as it were?
Can we split the difference and go with like a heat axe?
Oh, a Heat axe. I might take a little bit of
That's
customization,
badass.
but I mean, I could. Ooh, would you want it to fit in the grappler arm? Of course you would. Why else? Why else
Oh.
would you be asking?
Before we go any further, I mean, what's the turnaround time on this, and how do we
And
get it
what-
out of here?
What's your price, dear Hephaestus?
Hey, we'll send the invoice to Lockstitch. Who cares?
Wait, is that how that works? I look at him on.
So
That's what I assume.
I'm not so certain your name alone would guarantee your line of credit here, friends.
this is like, by the golden god, it will be expensive.
I look at Hephaestus and I just ask, did you ever watch those mech gladiatorial bouts within hell?
He looks at you and he's just like, "Are you truly Valentina? The Valentina? Oh,
Yeah,
the
pilot
fucking
of the-
wrong?
That's my girl.
Ah,
So I don't know the bureaucracy of it, but maybe there's a way to settle your debt with Apollo by summoning a mech champion to fight in your name. You know, favor for all these goods. Least I could do.
you would put yourself on the line against Apollo, of all gods.
Oh. I didn't expect Apollo would be in the gladiatorial ring with me, but
Oh, that
that sounds kind
fancy
of
little
fun.
piece of shit. He takes
Oh,
all
I could take him.
I think any of us could take him.
No, I don't think I could.
He's got a certain, how do you say it, dubiousness to him? I don't know.
Every time I look at him, I want to
Like-
kick him in the balls, and
See,
I don't know
I'll-
why.
All I got was like an ego to like make himself feel better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, physical confrontation, no sweat, but why do I feel like he's like got something hidden up his very fashionable sleeves, you know?
He's maybe just the god of music and light, but that music hurts, and that light is more than it seems.
Some might call it a searing light.
But
Won't bother me. These shades are Gucci.
Like casually name dropping Carbuncle's astral flow.
I would accept this if you could settle my debt through combat with Apollo. I will make you a suite of weapons unlike any you've ever seen.
How can we say no to that, guys?
I mean, what's the turnaround time? Like, how long until these weapons would be completed?
I'm Hephaestus. They're already completed.
Oh,
Is he working us through time?
So we just take care of Apollo for you and it's done?
Absolutely. Do not kill him, please. Bloody his nose. Zeus won't look twice at me if he just gets a little beat up. If I am responsible for his prized son's death, then I don't know how to get out of here myself.
She want us to just disfigure his pretty boy image a little bit.
Just, yeah, give him the beating he deserves.
I think we can work with that.
game. And
Now
Foley
Alan
immediately
currently
checks
making
his
Apollo a mech.
Foley checks his tape recorder. If he starts crying, I want a sample of it.
Oh, absolutely. We'll all want a sample of that.
No, I mean, I'm going to remix it into Sexual Pizza for Dancing.
Truly a nightmare.
Wait, you know the song?
I have heard Sexual Pizza for Dancing. I'm personally a bigger fan, and this means no ill will to you, Foley. I am personally a bigger fan of Hull Breach and their new remix, Security Breach. Have you heard that one?
Yeah, and you know, it's actually catching up on the airwaves to Sexual Pizza for Dancing.
Amazing songs. Music can be so good when there's not a douchebag attached to it.
Indeed. Yeah, that's why I want to make a song out of, you know, him crying. I think it'd be fun. And humiliate him a little bit.
Now, hold on, let me just save this new mech token under all of the other bad guys' tokens, which is just named Pop.
I'm sorry, but also not sorry, Ellen.
Yeah, fucking, let's do that. Have ourselves a little mech battle. And it's just like, okay. Pythia, like, walks up to you all, and she's just like, this is a terrible idea. I need you all to know that immediately. This might be the worst idea that I've heard in a millennia.
I promise
Um,
it's not the worst idea we've had as a crew.
Every idea falls apart when you talk about it.
I am so terrified by this entire conversation right now.
Like, Vercingetorix is in charge of the ants if I die.
Salute, salute, salute. It's just like, fine. Go to the abandoned Colosseum. Last time it was used by anyone is when Hera had that big thing.
Mm.
But for the most part, it's abandoned. Just start talking shit about him, he'll arrive. If you're sure you want to do this.
I mean, Ammon will look to everyone. Do we have other options? What else? I mean, this sounds pretty good.
I mean, we
Other
still need
than
to think of a way to...
leaving with nothing or flat out paying him, I don't see an alternative.
Maybe we just take a peek at the bill.
If you want the arms, the missile pods, the weapons, that axe, and the BFG, like, to be, like, included, because that's what he's offering if you take care of Apollo. It, would be in the range of, like, 1 billion gems, according, like, as far as, like, card transfer goes.
Jeez.
But you could also just take a golden deal. And basically, you owe the GGG that much money, and you all will be, every once in a while, have to take a job from the Golden Gecko God to appease him.
Yeah, hard no.
Yeah, kicking Apollo's ass sounds much easier. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I'd much rather kick this twink's ass.
So I'm just
One of
saying,
those
like,
things is easy, and the other one beholds me to some creepy god of avarice.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
with you there.
Foley's a slave to no one.
like, okay. And she, like, hands you a megaphone. And just like, use this, he can't ignore it. It just, like, on the side, it just says Echo brand. Like, but, like, does different Echo. Not the World Echo, the other Echo. And she's just like, speaking to this, and she goes up to Ammon, and she pulls out a card, and she hands it to you, and she's like, this might be useful to you. I sense something nightmarish around you, or in your company. You'll know how to use it when you need to. And the card looks like a tarot card. It has the borders of a tarot card, but instead of seeing a card, it's a mirror. Like it has a back, but like on the front, it's just a very reflective silver mirror.
Ammon looks into it and just whispers, and looking at his reflection, "It's me, I'm the problem."
It's just be careful when you step foot into dreams.
Oh, sound advice.
I hope so. First step. One second. And she's just like, you can borrow my car, but bring it back, please. In one piece, if you manage to come back at all.
Oh, we'll be coming back.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your help.
So, can any of you drive stick?
I mean,
Natu-
yeah. I
naturally.
used to drive a mech.
She tosses the keys to Ibring. I was expecting you guys all to have to like bootleg your way out of
Oh
here.
my god, the mopeds.
Like, I don't know if you like. I need you guys to see the map that I was like prepared for, but then we didn't see it. So
Oh, the hot exit.
this was the like you guys flying down the street avoiding the cops exit situation.
I mean, we still gotta smuggle all this stuff out.
Not if you take out Apollo.
Gotcha.
Why would we take him out? I don't know. We're just supposed to body him up.
I'm gonna make him eat dirt.
Doing that will get you guys out. It'll get you like, no, the cops are not gonna try to stop you. Much like
Good, because
Cerberus.
I don't want anyone to imply that like anyone here is going to try and kill a god for some ulterior reason.
Oh, solid. Okay.
That would be
cool.
ridiculous.
Cool. Yeah. My bad.
He specifically asked us not to do it.
He did very specifically ask you to not. Oh yeah. Okay. My bad.
Coliseum of the Gods.
Listen, I'm here for the twink on twink violence that's about to happen.
All right. So here is the location. Like it is an old rundown, like old style Coliseum. It does have some laser stuff to it, but for the most part, it does look like it got wrecked. Not just from the passing of time, but something happened here, and there's just like explosive damage everywhere years ago, but nobody has cleaned up any of the mess. There's like bullet shells around. You see multiple feathers, like cybernetic feathers laying around, scratch marks all over some places. There was a mighty battle here.
Now, before we do this, can we do something real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
On the way here, can we stop back at the club and like rally up some people to come watch?
Okay.
The more people see, the less he can lie about it, the more humiliated he will be.
Oh, we're here to emasculate him heavy, I see.
Yeah, we
Oh,
need an
yeah.
audience. I think we
We're
need an
going
audience
all in.
here.
No, I fully agree with this. Like, we do need the audience.
All right, Foley. Everybody in this place. Hold on. It's like. There we go. Foley, get us an audience.
All right. First things first, the big shout out to our beautiful DJ for letting me come up and use the booth and use the mic. I got a genuine message for y'all. I know some of y'all have come across that Apollo character. I know how most of y'all probably feel about him. I talked to him for 5 minutes and wanted to kick him square in the balls. And tell you what, if you wanted to see the same, you wanted to see him cry humiliated, just make a pure ass of himself, come on out to the Coliseum and watch it all happen live. And then he immediately starts playing Sexual Pizza for dancing.
And they all start dancing. Give me 3 20-siders and take the highest.
Gotcha.
And it's like, and I don't think any of these numbers could possibly mean nobody shows up.
Whoops.
But
I rolled one. Yeah.
Oh my god, 3 tough choices. Okay.
No, I'm categorizing up if
All right.
allowed.
Yeah, you're fine. So, yeah, with the success, like, everybody in here cheers. Midas clapping like crazy again, sparks of gold going everywhere. Alright, let me just grab all of their tokens that are not you guys. She's not going to be there. She doesn't want to come. She's terrified of the whole concept of what we're doing here.
I feel like I just gave you a bunch of extra work.
No, it's just a matter of copy and paste is all.
Gotcha.
It takes a second. Alright, here we go. They're all taking their seats in the Coliseum. Like, and I think they tell more people, like... Oh, that's you. That's Val, I don't need to shrink Val.
Not anymore.
Oh yeah, please move yourself as I shrink. Maybe this guy's
As
just really
as
big.
Typhon's getting settled, just as Typhon kind of like threw a wink to Ibring while she was working in her natural element, I kind of throw her a wink like, "You're about to see me get to work."
Like, Typhon rode her motorcycle over here. Typhon's motorcycle is very similar to the Akira motorcycle, except for when she gets off of it, it becomes either a portable DJ booth, which is what she's doing right here, or it also becomes like if you guys ever played Devil May Cry 5, where Dante has a motorcycle that is a weapon that is just 2 motorcycles.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that. Like, that is her motorcycle. I think we're gonna have Cherry in the audience too. This is Cherry. This is Artemisius's character from that game.
Oh, and just for flavor text, Foley will be sitting in Hercules' lap.
I can't remember how to spell the Stygian birds. Stygian birds? Like, how do I spell it? See, that's what I thought, but I don't see the token in here.
Ammon is going to give Ibring the megaphone thing. Be like, I figured you'd be the best one to call this bitch out.
Of course, sir. Our fearless leader.
Ammon just shuffles awkwardly away.
Like, right now, Ammon, as you hand Ibring the mic, everybody is watching you, for the record. And, like, you can do it. You could, like, shuffle awkwardly away. But if you want to, like, make a good impression... Or do you want...
If Ammon knows that there's eyes watching him, he is flourishing, like, elegantly moving away. Very flamboyant, very gay.
Love it. Alright, Ibring... Oh, 1 second. Where'd the token go? If I type in mech into the token thing, it's just all so... we've made so many mechs for this game, everybody. Alright, Ibring, how do you get this piece of shit Apollo's attention?
Yeah, we're concocting something. Let's see.
Acting. Oh no.
I'm just noodling. I'm thinking. Denizens of hell. How are we all doing tonight?
Cheer!
I don't know if you've been noticing lately, our local golden boy, son of the big man himself, Apollo, seems to be strutting around the place like some kind of over-emboldened strumpet lately. I don't know who he thinks he is. Some sort of bringer of light. I think it's looking kind of dim down here.
That?
What's the feeling? What's the feeling, folks?
It's like, he's a piece of shit. He flirts with me too much. I think he put something in my drink.
No, no.
Even.
God of music, God of harmony. Every he thinks he's just everybody's inspiration. I hardly hear shit out of that fellow lately. You know, and how many years has it been since he's released an album? Or even produced one? Typhon, do we have the numbers here?
It's like,
How-
his last released album was, oh shit. What's a good name that sound? Oh, like, oh my god, that's exactly. Mika said exactly. It's just like, he released Blurred Lines.
Yeah,
Just
what
like
was that? 6 years ago?
6
I already
years
forgot
ago.
about it. It's old news. Old news. Old news, everyone.
He hasn't gotten airplay in years.
I think he's riding on the nepotism of an actual god. You all know who we're talking about, and I'm like pointing up to like Zeus's palace. I don't think he's done anything worth his spit in years. And he waltzes through this city like he owns it. He takes what he wants from everyone. And last I heard down in hell, we established our pecking order with something a little more concrete. I think he ought to come down here and actually prove his sorry ass. Just to show that he's not some piece of shit, twinkly little, pretty face, ineffectual, milquetoast fop.
You hear what sounds like all of the strings on a harp coming to like absolute the most tension that they can, and then snapping as a flash of light of the laser light appears, and he suddenly smashes into the ground. Is like, you dare talk about me this way?
Well, I wouldn't say you can carry a tune anymore, but at least you haven't completely lost your hearing.
Like, oh, I am going to absolutely love ripping you limb from limb, you pathetic little queen.
And Ibring's just gonna curtsy at Queen.
As Ibring curtsies, I'm gonna throw a scintillate card up, a few of them up. That is just the fireworks. Excellent. Yep.
It's the little things. It's the little bits of production value.
Yeah, I think this entire time Foley's been working the crowd, like trying to keep him on against Apollo.
It's like, I think the full success of you two's speeches, like, have everybody just booing Apollo.
I think Val doesn't say a word, but just is furiously typing on the comm,
Last
requesting
chance
a
to,
Titanfall.
before any action starts, last chance to size him up.
Yeah, absolutely.
How's his mental state right now? He's shaken,
He
or
is
is he more? He's
he is so mad, like completely enraged situation.
mhm.
Like he is not going to be making any smart decisions in this fight. And you see him like taking steps forward, and he's just like, all right, you wanted this fight. Here I am. You can get killed right now in front of this whole crowd that you called here to speak down on me.
Boo!
You see him just like raise his hand and like do that one motion of like silence, like an orchestra, like cutting everybody off, and like nobody can make noise. Like it's like you all just like, if you try to like you can open your mouth and talk, and you feel your vocal cords vibrating, but no sound is coming out. It's like, and in the silence, he like in a huge booming voice, it's like, you would dare speak out against me, who controls everything you say in this city, me. And like the light goes dim around him, and like then you guys, nobody can even see anything. It just goes black to your vision. Me, who controls the light by which you see. And like he is stepping forward. Oh, but just because he can do this does not mean you can't break out of it.
So just pure force of will. I don't have any abilities.
Oh yeah,
Does
it's
anyone
like
else have it?
the force of will situation.
Oh, okay. I was unless somebody has an ability that could just pop us all out.
That would be fine too.
Outliner's social.
All mine are just brute force and bluster.
I can bedazzle, but that's about all I can do.
Well, we love that for you. That's okay.
Wait a second. My the stalk? You and your party can stalk tracked prey without it seeing you setting up an ambush. Is that?
That sounds great to me. Is that how Fuck It We Brawl shows up behind him?
Amazing.
Ibring can also plan, and I mean, I could have done it beforehand, but
Absolutely, you guys could.
this
say
would
that
have
you
been this would have been like lure him into an ambush kind of stuff. So, and the idea behind that is like we all get jump on him. So that would definitely support the mech just like being right behind him.
I'm down 100% for it. So as you guys hear, like not even hear it, as you feel, the ground shake from the Fuck It We Brawl landing, you hear Apollo like, huh? And then all of your vision comes back, and he takes a step back away from it. Like an air of fear hits him, because he, very similar to everybody else, did not make the connection that Val is the pilot of the Fuck It We Brawl, who has been seen dominating the battle royale in hell last year.
As soon as the mech touches down, he realizes, like, he freaks out a little bit. Foley shouts, "Oh my god, I think he pissed himself."
Oh no, who left?
That
Oh
is a
no,
good
we lost
question.
Val. I didn't piss myself.
That's what someone who'd piss himself would say.
Bruh.
Alright, you back?
I'm back. It seems Apollo messed with my internet connection.
Big ol' ass. That one is that one. He's
I
just
who
like-
cast the light that you see, I who send the packets to your router.
Was him this whole time. Holy.
Cyberpunk Apollo would be in charge of the internet. No, it would be Athena, right? Like,
I feel like Athena makes more sense.
I feel like Athena, even though, like, I don't know, maybe like a little bit of influence if your network's on fiber optic. He could like
I
fuck
could make a case for like, what's it, Hermes Messenger God?
Hermes does make a lot of sense. He who delivers the packets directly. I had a map that showed, like, when we played, like, last time we saw this world was when we played Thirsty Sword Lesbians. They never went there, but I had Atlas holding up the internet. Like, instead of holding up the world, he held up all of the servers that were the internet.
he's just holding Netscape Navigator, like the icon.
It was actually the Internet Explorer icon, I think. It was like the, oh, wait, no, which one looks like a world? Was that Netscape? Anyway, we don't need to get focused on that.
Real quick, I want to call out to Apollo.
Yeah, go for it.
Apollo, where's that confidence that you just had, or you get to see just how much Daddy influences you here.
He looks at you with like a snarl on his face, and you see the halo is just like very discordant right now. It almost just looks like a crown with how jagged it is. He's just like, it's like, I'll show you my confidence, and he summons his men.
Oh,
As soon as he summons his mech, Foley shouts, "Daddy buy that for you?"
Do you know how to do anything yourself?
Just both of you roll me 2 20-siders and take the higher. You guys are doing like emotional damage.
fucking shit.
Oh,
I
shit.
have to hear it in the voice, the emotional damage.
Oh, talking shit. Professionally talking shit.
I gotta reap and sow. Okay. All right.
If it's take the higher, or does failure always count? One's always
One always overdoes unless it's a
That's
20.
right, yeah.
If he turns around for a comeback, I'm jumping him. Just saying.
It's like, yes, I'll have you know my daddy did buy this for me, and let me show you what it can do. Like, you hurt him from Ammon's 20, but Foley's 1, like, he is showing you all the weapons this thing. He's starting off like as hard as he can. Like, you see like the mantis blades from Cyborg from Cyberpunk fall out of the bottoms of them, and like they are just like revving laser chainsaws, and he goes to swing it directly at Foley. But Valentina, how do you what do you do?
I'm gonna grab one of the chainsaw arm that's hitting towards Foley and try to hit a disarm here.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'm thinking
Rolling.
this is a 2d20 take the higher situation for sure.
Does me sitting on Hercules' lap count for anything?
Oh,
If he would have hit you on that attack, he probably would have hit Hercules too, and that would have got
That'd be
her
bad.
involved in the fight. Let me
Yeah.
put her over here. But Valentina, yeah. Which arm did you rip that thing off of?
I'm not sure. Just one of the chainsaw, whichever one was striking down at.
I'm gonna say probably the right arm was coming down with it. And you take basically the bottom plate of the forearm right off with that chainsaw arm. And he's like, do you have any idea how much that cost?
I'll
I
just
bet
put
your
on the
dad
left.
does.
I'll put on the loudspeakers like, hey, this isn't personal for me, but I am going to enjoy this.
It's just like, he cracks his neck, and he's just like, fine then. It's just like, me and you. Just us. I'll leave your friends out of it until you're dead.
Alright.
Ibring's gonna like shout up to the mech and be like, knock his ass out of there and then we can kick his fucking ass down here.
Aye, Chief.
Alright. Okay, so roll me a d20. This is basically initiative. I want, oh god, Apollo's so fast.
Oh no.
Apollo dashes in so incredibly fast before you even realize that it's happening, and he is going to I think he's just going to try to rip the head of Fuck It We Brawl clean off. He has a tough choice. You can let him rip your head clean off, but but what would what would you do to him if he rips your head clean off? Because you can basically do a... Oh, wait, do you have counterattack?
I do.
Oh, then never mind. Alright. Counterattack. Yeah, so he rolled a mixed success. It's going to miss because that's what you do. So what's your counterattack look like?
If he's going for that head, I'm gonna duck down and just rhino charge the fella.
Beautiful. Alright, roll me a 20. I think all of these give you two 20-siders, though. You're using that mech while you're in hell. Like, it might not be the hell where we know it's from, but, like, hell's still hell.
Ooh.
Tough choice. Apollo does not have counterattack. Alright, Apollo will take the hit. For you can do 6 damage to Apollo. This mech has 40 HP, by the way. They will take the hit, but they are going to bring their arm like a hammer strike down. Oop, somebody changing a die. Category up. All right. So, like, they were trying to bring their laser chainsaw from the other arm down on your back, but the armor of the Fuck It We Brawl is just too much. Like, you can feel the heat of it, like, connecting, but it's not doing anything more than just, like, superficial damage. But, like, Apollo's mech is impaled up on your horn. They are going to try to wrestle. That's what this one is. They are going to try to, like, lift your... They are doing a very bad job. Oh, shit. No, counterattack doesn't count as an attack. Sorry. That's their next roll is a 3, so...
Roger that.
Like, now that they are impaled on your horn, what is Val's next move?
I'll hit an overpower and just try and slam them down into the ground. See if I can get like a MMA controlling position over that.
Absolutely. 2d20 for me. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Like, you crush them down onto the back. Wait, what's the MMA holdings thing that you're trying to do? Let me just move him because I'm gonna need him in a minute.
Full mount?
Yes, sir.
Is that the one where you just like sit on their chest and punch him in the face?
Essentially.
Yeah, I can use these 2 little grabby arms to secure it, and 2 big arms for punching.
Alright. So, like, their face opens up and tries to shoot a laser. It's basically just a very powerful light, well, which a laser is, but it was a 3. So, what is your counterattack to stop that?
I think one of the little grabby hands just grabs that laser and tilts it into the ground, so it's cutting a swath into the Coliseum floor.
Absolutely. And like Apollo's just like, no, this isn't how this is supposed to work. Let me up, let me up, let me up. But you have them in full control. What's your next attack?
The thing he was gonna do to me where he rips the head and cockpit out.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna try to do that to him.
You're gonna robot jocks him?
I'm a robot Jackson. Like, I bring ice for the man out of his mag. Oh, who am I to not oblige?
It does remind me of like 13 is so good. I have to get the haunted on to Val at some point. I just haven't found the time to like the correct moment to do it.
Hit me with it.
Oh, that's
Hit
right.
me with it.
There's a podcast I listen to called Friends at the Table. They sometimes do mech things, and my favorite quote from that whole show is one of the players asking the DM Austin. He's just like, Austin, do you know what the weakest part of a mech is? And he's just like, what? He's like, the pilot. As you rip Apollo's like Helios mech off, and just what do you do with the head? Like he's in there.
I think I'm gonna put that thing in the jaws so he has a choice of staying in there or bailing. Or staying in there with the crushing pressure or jumping out.
Oh, absolutely. And he's a coward. This Apollo's a coward. Like, if Apollo's like your favorite god and you like Apollo, I'm sorry that like I'm doing him dirty, but the Olympian gods are all kind of pieces of shit. So he hops out, and this time he looks even smaller than the last time. Like, you know how he like shrunk when Ibring stood up to him? He shrunk even further, and he fell to the ground, and he's like he just scrambles away as the head crushes in the jaws of the fuck it we brawl. Oh no, I closed the stream. He goes, and because like it's gonna be the best way for it to be, he goes scrambling out and like looks up, like he's laying on his back like panting, pants wet, like,
Oh, no.
like sweat, his head glistening, his halo nowhere to be seen, as like he looks up and sees Ibring standing above him.
How you feeling now, you bitch?
Break his nose.
Make him eat dirt.
Look. I can see there was some underestimations done. Like, clearly, we didn't
Every
all
time he
have all
talks,
the
Foley starts
information.
making fart noises.
I'm just gonna softball throw the crumpled head next to Apollo's feet.
I can get you all out of here, no problem. It's just like, it's like, do you know how mad my father will be if he hears about this?
We have an idea. So he's gonna get us out. That's the consensus.
Yeah, he'll get you out. There was an escape plan card played where Ro wants Apollo to get out of here. Ro wants Apollo to leave. Now, this is you all's game. Like, and while you're playing, you do have the last word. Like, and we can refund any cards. If we were planning to just straight up murk Apollo and like have a Zeus like have a game, or like in the future Zeus is now mad at at either Ibring or mad at Lockstitch or mad at everybody involved. It's completely up to
How much HP does he have?
Oh,
you. 10.
Oh, he's not.
It's just,
But we weren't trying to kill him.
I thought we were just disfiguring.
Yeah, no. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally kill him. Of course.
if you tell me before you make your attack that you are not trying to kill, then even if you roll a 20 where it would do like a ridiculous amount of damage, then we will keep it. Unless it's a 1. A 1, you will kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, no. It's just like he looks and he sees like Ibring's gun. He looks at your sword. He sees your swords again. That was so intimidating to him before. He's like, no. We're good. Like, I can find a different way to find him fast.
I'm just gonna rough him up a little, and I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, you're gonna help us out, all right? You're gonna get us out of this city. You're gonna tell us all about the route of escape, all of your secret little ways out."
I mean, I can't tell
There's-
you all of my secret ways out. It's like, don't be silly.
Punch him.
Yeah, no. So the next move is I'm gonna make an attack on him, but just with my fist. So I'm gonna rough him up with a couple HP of damage here.
Absolutely. This is definitely 2d20.
My fists are still they're 4 damage because I have +2. All attacks are the same, whether it's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want to headbutt
Yeah.
him,
Okay.
poof him in the face. Punch him
Oh
in the
yeah.
face.
No. Okay. Yeah. Grab him by the lapel and just give him like that, like the headbutt to try and break his nose.
Yo.
That's so great. Yeah. Don't even worry about rolling for it. We'll just count that as like a fucking 20. So it's like perfectly effective, and like he's okay. Who? Okay. Who?
Throw him on the ground, and we're gonna kick him right in the gut.
Yeah, bully him.
So that's two attacks now.
It's like he just starts throwing up a little bit. He's like, look, fine, and he makes a circle with his hand, and his harp appears, and he pulls one of the strings off of it, and he's like, and he like makes a halo out of it and hands it to Ibring.
Okay. And what's this do, little boy?
It's the discordant note. It makes it so you don't align with the rest of the world. It lets you out.
Okay, perfect. Extends to my comrades here. Extends to anything we want to bring.
As long as they're close enough to hear the hum, and he goes ding on it, and you can all feel it. It's just like, be careful if you use it in the echo, though. I don't know what happens out there with it. You might
Noted.
come back here.
One more thing.
I wouldn't want to darken your doorstep again. I'm gonna motion to Ammon for the loudspeaker again.
One more thing.
Oh yeah.
All of Hephaestus's debts are considered gone now, right? And they'll look at Apollo, unless you want her to kick you again.
You know how much he owes me?
Does it look like I give a fuck?
Oh, honey, he doesn't have a kick left in him. I think the next one's gonna kill him.
Boo just runs over and gives him a little kick. Whap!
Now he's like definitely at 1 HP.
Doing real bad.
Cancel all of his debts. I want to hear you say it.
A stand-down soldier, but she's chuckling inside the neck.
Say it inside the into the megaphone, so everyone knows.
Hanuman will put the megaphone to him.
Fine. Hephaestus's debts with Apollo is cleared.
Good boy.
By the name of my father, Zeus. And like a lightning bolt strikes, but not like this is merely like an oath being made, Ibring. This is not Zeus's attention has been like gained.
Not yet, anyway.
Good boy. Now run along with your tail between your legs.
I'm loving the image of all three of the ants sitting on her shoulders, by the way. This is like really doing it for me. He's like, fine. And he like stands up, soggy pants. He's just like, oh, well, there will be a reckoning one day. Just you wait.
Val will say to the mech speakers, I could do a rematch. That was a little short. Another time, though.
Sucker
Oh, and
punch.
Apollo.
Yes, yes, Ibring. Yes, the storm.
I'm gonna take the microphone and I'm gonna announce to the entire stadium. You all know me as I bring the storm, ruiner of the embassy. On my rise to godhood myself, not even Apollo is a match for me. You think any of you could stand in my way?
I was like, you. Roll me 3d20. Take the highest. 14 will do it.
14, yeah.
There's definitely a contingent, like a couple people that are just like scared to do it, but you see Hercules and Typhon and just like, I bring the storm, and like as they are cheering, you feel the ring work.
Oh. Damn it, I was gonna kill him.
Oh, did you want to? Oh shit.
No, I was gonna kill him. That was gonna be the upset.
My bad, I'm sorry.
No, it's
Fucking
fine.
heel turn. Do it.
So yeah, no, it was going to be the next words out of my mouth after everyone's Rizda, after everyone's worked up, is going to be, and not even the might of a god can withstand my fury, and then I'm just gonna shoot him in the head.
Holy.
It's another
Well-
execution.
Apollo just like hits the ground, and like instead of blood pouring out of him, it's just like pure light. And it's just like pouring around his body, and then like there is silence in the room, and like you can all feel it on the air. Like, you know how it feels right before like lightning's about to strike, where you guys can the hair on your arm is standing up and you can kind of taste the electricity in the air.
Tell all that will hear, this is the work of the storm. Do not cross us.
Hercules is
And I'm
just
like,
Good.
well, we have our, and then just pleasantly to the rest of them, well, we have our armaments, we have our exit strategy, let's get the hell out of here.
I'm
yeah,
scooping
no,
up.
Next off
Go.
his tape recorder.
I'm scooping up the salvage of Apollo's.
oh, absolutely, yeah, fucking take the golden body of that damn thing. I was gonna teleport away, but yeah, for sure. Grab it and run.
I claim this by right of salvage, and I do think it's fast exit time, crew.
We gotta go.
Herc
We gotta
sets
go. We
the
gotta go.
3 ladies down, and each one of them, she pats on their head and gives them a little kiss. I love you. Mwah. I love you. Mwah. I love you. Mwah.
On the wet, Foley will give like the call me sign over to Dirk.
Holy.
Typhon walks up to Ibring and is just like, ballsy.
You have to set an example.
And quite the example. Typhon is huge, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a giant serpent.
She puts her that's why you can't see her legs, because it's like she's like a Naga situation.
Yeah, clearly.
He's the old icon for Typhon, in case you're wondering what she looked like in the Jersey Sword Lesbians game that we played. Case
Evolved
guys
a little bit.
In
That's
case
so
you're
cute.
curious.
Alan, I'm also assuming you're not gonna let me double dip on the crowd and also killing him.
Oh, that's
I'm assuming
do
you-
both. Like if you
Okay,
like
sweet.
you took on like the ire of Zeus. Like Zeus does not leave this place, for the record. Like these gods do not tend to leave, but he might
So
make an exception.
two stacks for that. Then is what
Uh-huh.
you're telling me.
Yeah.
Gotta take a risk to win big, right?
Only
Clearly,
way
there's going to be no fall from this snowball mechanic. It's just gonna keep winning, right? Line goes up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's exactly how it does. Like it just keeps going.
Yeah, no, I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen to me. It's gonna be fine.
Typhon's just like, you all need to get out of here. We'll buy you some time. It's like, it's not running away. It's a strategic retreat. You see Typhon's like, portable DJ stand turn back into her motorcycle as she gets on and just starts revving it up, and it's just like, very similar. Like, we all know the song, Fuck Donald Trump. Like, it's just like, fuck Zeus. Like, just blasting out of it, and Herc's just laughing and hops in her, like, dune buggy. Like, that's basically the size of a monster truck. And she just, like, looks at Foley and gives him the finger guns again.
Right back at you. And of course, the whole call me thing.
Oh, yeah, just, like what does the call me thing look like in this situation? Because like I just watching a TikTok about how like sign language has changed it to being like just the holding your hand flat up to your ear instead of the old phone symbol. But like our phones don't look like either one of those. They're like communicators.
Like radios, right?
Yeah, I mean some of them are.
Yeah. I think it's like
It's like
the whole CB,
tapping
like
your-
the. Yeah, I think it's like the CB thing, like you're holding the talk box, pushing the button on the side.
Okay. It's just like Cherry also gets in whatever vehicle that she has, but she's just listening to Call Me Maybe.
I'm just
Okay.
hauling ass in the fuck it we brawl. Max
Give a car to
throttle.
redeliver.
Fuck it, we ballin'.
This fireman carrying a different mech. I think as soon as like you hit the exit for it, and like, oh, you guys can leave from any angle now, though. Like you guys can just like basically hit the wall or like the dome over this mountain and just leave. Like that's what you guys got from that. Like, well, that's what Ibring got from it. But also,
Yeah, give Ibring more magical artifacts. We don't know what they do in Echo. I'm sure that's fine too.
I didn't
Worked out
expect you
pretty
guys
good.
to like start shit with Apollo. I really didn't.
Whoops.
I just wanted to be like I just wanted to make an annoying NPC.
Listen, I'm always
And
always
now
down
he's
to
dead.
take the Greek pantheon down a peg.
And I'm looking to continue a campaign of shock and awe that just makes a terrifying reputation.
Just wants to have a good time.
Oh shit! I forgot. This is Cherry's ride. This is what Cherry's vehicle looked like during that game. Like, so, like, you guys can do like a drive-by, grab all your stuff, get out of here. No matter where you hit the gate from, though, to leave, you all have to go past Cerberus again. And Cerberus is just like taking a fucking nap. He is just like, like, he's very much looking the other way as you guys like get yourselves out of here.
Good boy, good boy, good boy.
All three of like the ladies jump on each one on a head, give them a little pat, and then keep going. Like this
Oh.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna toss the glaive over my shoulder as like a chew toy for Serb.
Oh, he grabs it like, "Arr," and they just start arguing over it. It's like, she gave it to me. I'm pretty sure she was throwing it at me. You just intercepted it. It's like, nobody throws anything to me. I'm always too far away.
I don't have time to throw more stuff. I keep running.
Like, you feel like behind you in there, like the amount of magical energy that's being thrown around that city is insane. It's just like the conversation with Hephaestus goes something like this. You killed Apollo?
No.
I didn't.
He
I
shrugs.
also
Good enough for me.
personally didn't.
I feel like that meeting is almost like Ibring doesn't even show up to it, and they're just like, we didn't kill him.
100% that. He's just like, all right, well, here you go.
He
Like,
peed
don't do
himself to
anything
death.
that I wouldn't do. He's like, granted. And it's just like, we're gonna have ourselves a little civil war.
Oh,
Neat. Have fun with that.
that's always rough.
Good luck. Don't die. Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm gonna try not to. It's
As
like,
when I get down here in the right way, I want that arm.
absolutely. And he's just like, here. And he just hands you the Beyblade part of it. Not Beyblade, the duelist disc part of it. It's just like, I think this might work on your pre-existing disgusting flesh arm.
On again, just sparkled eyes taking it.
It's like, ugh, don't put it on in front of me. I don't want to see my beautiful creations attached to that. Oh God, skin people.
I appreciate your kindness.
I appreciate the respect of not putting. Ugh, stop showing it to me.
The term "skin people" feels kind of. What's the word I'm looking for?
You fleshies.
Yeah.
It's like, ew.
Feels like a new slur.
Oh, no.
I can't remember. Like, there's a move in Blades in the Dark that it's just like, the flesh is weak. I think it's called Spare the Metal. Something, the flesh is weak, spare the metal. Something like that. It's about, like, if your mech were to take damage, you can physically take damage to your body instead.
That's diabolical.
It's like, if your mech would get, like, something like, oh, you lose an arm, it's just like, no, my mech's fine. I lost an arm. Like, inside, like, something like that. It's a fucking terrible ability. Is the Ibring just like waiting outside the gate or like waiting at the gate for them when they come? Like,
Oh yeah,
running out?
no, yeah. She's just like we got a ride to get here.
Just like, quickly! All of you guys just running down the stairs. Lightning bolts exploding everywhere in the background. Just
Oh, no.
I'm sure none
So
of
much
this will
rage.
have consequences later on.
Not my monkey, not my circus.
You weren't the one put in
Action
charge.
value.
they don't have like a lightning one. Oh, wait, this is death apparently. I don't like beam. Like, I wish they had bolt. I told like I took like a 20-minute survey the other day and told them that it's like I need more effects.
Yeah, some lightning would go hard.
So like, you done did it. You got fucking Rebrawl out of hell. Like, just not even on like a temporary thing. You can just use this now.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to scale it down to fit like with the rest of the mechs that we have, but
awesome.
doesn't fit in Peanut's
I
office.
was about to say it. Just
Peanut, though, I'll have you know, is incredibly excited about the story and the reports that if you guys are like telling him like what happened. He is all about it.
Foley plays all the recordings that he made while in there.
It's just like, yes, yes, yes. It's like, we don't have to be concerned. Like, they don't actually get out of hell, do they? Ibring, like, we don't have anything to really worry about.
No, I wouldn't say you have anything to worry about at all.
Excellent. I see that you're building your reputation, and I understand that. This is like, who am I to get in the way of your plans? That Apollo fellow sounded like an asshole, and
He peed himself.
It was amazing. Oh my god.
there are two wolves inside Peanut right now. One of them is trying to say, it's just like, wetting yourself is not a inherent weakness in personality, but the other one is telling him, what a bitch. And,
I'm sorry, say again, I missed that.
oh, it's just like, I don't know if I actually said anything, I just kept holding the button and trying to think of what I was trying to say.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine. And Peanut's just, great job, everyone. We have the weapons, and we will build the ship around these. Oh, what is your all's obsession with little grabby things on your ships?
They're cool.
It's like, got it in one.
And don't forget, Foley's mech has sails.
Excellent. And it's just like, and in return, Ibring, it's just like, we have repaired your ship. All of your weapons are fully functional again.
And the status of our joint venture?
And it's just like, we will be. It's like, the next time we see you, Captain Ibring, should be on the moon. And he extends his paw. Oh, you mean the chest thing? And it's just like, and if it's about the other thing with our dear friend, and he puts like rabbit ears behind the back of his head, which is adorable because he just has cat paws. And it's just like, that venture, we will be ready for it in just a month or two. Like, we will be ready. No, wait, 3 months. October. In October, we will be robbing chest. But he's trying to like be coy around the other three, but he's doing a very bad job. Peanut, well, he is a ninja and a very capable spy. He's also a cat. That game, by the way, is going to have all of your crew and Leo in it, though. So it will be every member of the crew that has one of the Storm Crew's character. Like, that's going to be a heckin' robbery. I hope some of you make it back.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Absolutely. What bad could happen? You're robbing,
No, of
like,
course not.
the devil.
He deserves
no,
it.
Why would that go poorly?
Nothing can go wrong.
All right, everybody. We got a late start, but we got a pretty good game out of this one. How do I recap this one? We went to the Cyberpunk Olympus again, and decided we didn't like to get weapons for our spaceship that we're building. Then once we were there, we made an enemy out of Apollo, killed him, had a really good dance with Hercules, like loved her. Met Hephaestus, got him out of debt, but then started a civil war, ripped off Apollo's mech's head and carried it back outside of thing. Ibring can just walk into hell now. Like, Ibring has an item that allows her to just...
I mean, I already did that. I walked straight... No, I'm joking.
No, that's fair. Like, Ibring has a reputation.
Tell me a power I don't have, Alan.
This is fair. Like, Ibring's gonna... you guys do not make Ibring your big bad evil guy. Like, you won't... I'll feel really bad killing all of you.
I mean, I might feel a little bit bad, but I won't feel too bad. I'll get over it.
Diabolical.
I think in the future, Foley does plan on partying with Ibring.
just partying. She doesn't even know who you are. She still doesn't know who you are.
Probably not.
I was thinking in my head this entire game, some kind of like actual headcanon, was she fucking with him? Or does she actually not know who he is? And I'm wondering if it has to do with one of my crew members for some reason has huge beef and does not allow that show to be played, just excluded the dossier from my briefings. It's just like, no, fuck that guy. And I think that one's funnier. It's teal. No, it's so teal, isn't it?
And yeah.
Anyway.
So we've got a game tomorrow at 5, and then we got a game on Sunday at 5, and then we have to go to the hospital on Monday at 5 in the morning. So, yeah, Nika's got her surgery. So
Good luck.
Yeah, you got this.
God fucking speed.
Woo! All right, everybody. Thank you for playing. That game was ridiculous. All right.
When are they not?
This is true. This is true.
Have you seen the game we played?
I have.
The fucking game we play, I tell you.
Thank you guys all so much, and goodbye forever. Until tomorrow, hopefully. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah.